Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Dan in Korea. I know it's a bit late, but I just wanted to say Happy New Year, everyone. I hope your 2023 was great, and I really wish the best for you guys in 2024. Today, I am not going to talk about Korea like I usually do in this setting, but I wanted to talk about myself because I feel like I haven't done that in a while. I haven't been so active on YouTube last year. I just wanted to make a video to tell you guys what's been on my mind, what I have been up to lately, and to answer some of the questions that you guys ask me a lot, because I feel like I'm finally ready to answer some of them. So 2023 was a really tough year for me. I didn't really share in detail what's been going on, but I have mentioned it a few times on Instagram, and yeah, it's been a hard year for me, and it actually changed me a lot. It kind of changed my mindset about life. Some of you might know, and probably most of you don't know, but something happened to me last year that really changed me, and I was heavily influenced by it, even though I wasn't really showing it. Even if you don't show it, something could be really impactful. I actually lost some people last year. One of them being a very close friend that I actually haven't been talking a lot lately, but we were still in touch. It was someone who was very important for me. She passed away last year. It's almost a year now. And it was just very unexpected. A year before that, I had the chance to see her because she's not living in Korea. But because of our schedules, we really couldn't meet up. It made me regret so much that I missed my last opportunity to see her before she was gone. And, like when you live an adult life, you have your work, you have your life. You can't always be in touch, you can't always see each other. But I just never thought that she would be gone. And this influenced me a lot more than I thought it would. Apart from my grandma, I think it was the first close person that I lost in my life. It was hard. It was hard to process it, and it was hard to admit that this was true. And it made me realize how short life is, and you really don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. So, you have to live life to the fullest. And after that, I actually lost more people that I knew, and it's been really hard. Like, it really hit me, I think I was depressed. I was thinking a lot about life and death. Work has been really busy, so I try to, focus on work. But I don't know, I think I was in denial. I tried to push down my feelings. I tried to pretend that everything was okay, but I wasn't. And it really took me a long time, about a year, to process this whole thing and be okay with it. I mean, when you're sad, like, you're not always sad. Sometimes you're okay, you have good time with your friends, and then suddenly it hits you out of nowhere. This was also part of the reason why I couldn't post another bed talk, because bed talk is like my honest feelings, like saying what's on my mind. But I couldn't make another video without talking about the biggest thing that has hit my life, but I just didn't want to talk about it. And at some point, I felt insecure sharing so much of my personal life online, and some people tend to, cross that line, invading my privacy. I think I became hesitant sharing like my deepest thoughts, because that's what bed talks were about, sharing my deepest thoughts and being vulnerable to people out here. So yeah, I couldn't make another video, and I don't know if I will continue or not. Anyway, last year just made me realize life is really short. You really don't know what's gonna happen, and I really wanted to live life to the fullest. So I took an impulsive trip to France, which is really unusual for me. Like, I don't go on like sudden trips without planning, especially this far. My last time in Europe was, I don't know, like 6 years ago. It was nice to treat myself and, just to live the moment. So I hope you guys enjoy it also, because I really did. Also, for the new year, I wanted to answer some of the questions you guys ask me a lot. And I feel like I'm finally ready to answer some of them. And the first one is, how old am I? You can actually search and find it, but a lot of people have been wondering how old I am. Part of me didn't want to share it because I didn't want it to make a stereotype against me that I'm too old to do this or I'm too young to do this, because my mind is always young and also mature at the same time. So that was the biggest reason why I wasn't sharing, but now I feel like it's not like such a big deal. And you can actually easily guess if you see all the things I've been doing in my life. But anyway, I'm in my 30s. I'm in my early 30s. I don't want to say exactly how old, but I'm in my early 30s. You can find the exact age if you want to, but some people were saying like, are you 25? I wish I was young as you. And they were like, oh, I'm 29. I wish I was young as you. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm an ajashi. I'm older than you. But I will live life like I'm still in my 20s. I always say I'm forever 21. I'm gonna enjoy life. I'm gonna live life young, have some responsibilities, but also live my life as young as I can. The second question, I was surprised a lot of people were asking me this, but the second question is, are you rich? Like, do you come from a rich family? The answer is no. I do have to admit, when I was young, my parents made okay money. They made good money. So I was fortunate enough to study abroad in England and New Zealand. But businesses, they have up and downs, and of course we had downs. Since I became an adult, I supported myself. I got scholarships for my university, student loans, which I paid back fully by myself. And I was paying my own rent and all that. Apart from occasional like pocket money on my birthday, I basically supported myself through part-time jobs and tutoring, and I could actually do it. Some people were saying, you travel so much, even when you were a student, you party a lot, like where do you get all that money? You must have rich parents. But I didn't. I just managed my time well, and I spend on things that I think is important, and then I save up and I find the cheapest way to travel. Or actually, if you search for it, there are so many opportunities for you to go on free trips. People just don't know about it. Brands and certain associations host these contests or events like I did before, to send you on a free trip, and I use these a lot. I searched for it and I found opportunities. Not many people apply for it, so I went on a lot of free trips, or I got funded for part of it. And I also saved money. I don't spend on certain things. I don't actually spend a lot on shopping back then. Now a little bit, yes, but back then I wasn't really spending a lot on shopping. I would rather save that money to travel more and to experience more. I'm the type of person, yes, nowadays I do like some materialistic things, but for me, experience always comes before materials. If I have $1,000 and I could buy a jacket or I could experience something, I would spend it on an experience. Let's say having a comfortable hotel or transportation is much more worth it than buying a certain item. So that's been my mindset since I was young, and I think that was why I could travel or party. Even when I was studying, I think it's all a matter of finding the information and managing your time and managing your budget on what you want to spend on. I was not a rich trust fund kid like some people were saying that I was. I earned my own money to experience all the things I have experienced in life. Number 3, do you make a lot of money? It's related to number 2. I think a lot of people ask me this because I have several jobs. I have a production company and I have a wine bar and I do content creating. I think it's natural for people to wonder how much money you make if you do these kind of jobs. I don't think I can share exactly how much money I make because I think that's quite personal. But I can clearly say I make more than what I would have made if I just had a 9 to 6 office job at my age. In the past few years, I've been working a lot. I actually been working a lot. Maybe it seems like I'm not working a lot, but I actually work a lot. I work at night, I work during the day. And yes, I've been making okay money, enough to do the things that I like, enough to treat my friends and family and buy gifts for my family or like go on trips. But I'm not making like this big amount of money to buy like houses and this and that, but just enough to feel comfortable in life. I can eat whatever I want to. Even if it's an expensive meal, it could be a special occasion to treat myself. I can buy things. I bought this jacket in Paris. Like I can buy things, but not like, like thousands of dollars on shopping. I make okay money, but I'm not like making super like a lot. The sun keeps going in and out, so the light keeps on changing, so sorry about that. And related to this question, a lot of people ask me, is content creating good money? I want to be a content creator, I want to be an influencer. Is it good money in Korea? And this is really hard to answer because it's very subjective. Every creator has a different quotation on what they charge for their content because everyone is different, everyone has different audience, everyone has different efforts they put in, and everyone has different values. What I can say is I don't do a lot of advertisements. On YouTube you also get paid for the views because there are advertisements in front of your videos. This is actually a very small amount than people think. If your views are big and big, maybe, but if you're just a creator like me, this wouldn't be a lot on a monthly basis. If you don't do a lot of advertisements, it's not, I don't think it's enough to be a full-time job, unless you're very active on it. So for me, my content creating is the lowest income. And sometimes I spend more on my content than what I earn. But I do it because I like it. And sometimes, I get good offers and opportunities. So for me, it's a mixed reason why I do it. For people who are I want to quit my job and be a content creator, my honest opinion is I don't think it's the smartest choice unless you can fully commit to it and your item, what you can do and what you're capable of and you're confident about it. For me, it's not enough to pay the bills. And the last question I frequently get asked is, are you seeing anyone? For someone like me who creates content, who shares my life on social media, this is one of those things that you don't share online because it's not just about me, it's about the other person also. And unless I'm really confident, I'm gonna get married, I don't want to share this personal information online. And sometimes it's irritating when people assume things I know you're on a date with her, I know you went on this trip with this person. Most of the times, no, 99.9% of the times it's you got it wrong, it's wrong. But I hate the fact when people insinuate that I'm on a date or I'm with someone. And even if I was, I don't think it's people's business because this is a personal life that involves not only myself, but the other person. I am not going to share this information, and I think it's quite rude to ask me when I want to share. When I'm ready to share, I think I will be sharing. But until then, please stop insinuating or guessing or assuming that I am with someone or I'm on a date. I don't think that's nice. I mean, if you look at my life, I share most of my life, you can pretty much tell if I'm single or not. I'm always traveling alone. It's a very clear thing. I mean, you never know, but just don't assume. If I'm not sharing it, there's, I think, a good reason for it. So please respect my privacy. I share my life with you guys, but I don't want to share every little detail because everyone has their own privacy. Anyway, today I just wanted to sit and talk with you guys, talk about myself because I wanted to share my thoughts and how I've been feeling. I just want to conclude this video by saying Sometimes it's okay to be not okay. Last year, I was not okay, but I think I was pushing it down. Sometimes you need to embrace the fact that you're not okay. I admit that I was depressed. I was in a dark place. I'm not like fully over it, but to slowly overcome it, you need to admit it and accept it. So I accepted the fact that I was sad and depressed. I was stressed out about work. I was stressed about my life. I was stressed about the future. I was sad about my friend. I think it's okay to be not okay. And now I'm ready to be more positive, to move forward, try to live life to the fullest. And I'm really grateful to have you guys to really say nice things to me sometimes, to support. And hopefully I can do the same for you guys through my content or my experiences. I'm really looking forward to 2024. Be healthy, be happy. It's okay to not be okay. You can overcome it, but take your own time and eventually you will be okay. Anyway, thank you guys for being with me in 2023, and I really look forward to being with you guys in 2024. Thank you for watching. Good.